move on to something that was a bit of a shock was this announcement of the match. And then we
Yeah.
saw a little bit of a tease online from Mrs. Miro herself. And we're like, could it be? Could it be? Because on our preview show, I mentioned there's two guys that were on the roster that are on the website that
Oh,
have
yeah.
not wrestled in 2022. One was Brian Cage and one was Miro. And so I predicted Brian Cage to be a fate show up at Double or Nothing. Unfortunately, it didn't happen, but we got Miro the night
The
after. Or excuse me,
Redeemer
the
has been
Redeemer,
redeemed.
which
I
the
love it.
promo he had was just absolutely. I mean, he's been delivering home
That's
run
what I was
promos
gonna say.
nonstop.
Another like par for the course.
Yeah,
Another phenomenal promo from the Redeemer. Dude, like that gimmick, he has hit a home run with it. It's so
it works so well.
It's working so well. The seriousness, the commitment, that like you could feel the passion. The like there is something about Miro right now, and when he's presented this way, he stands out a lot from the rest of AEW. And I think that like again, there's a lot of fun energy about AEW. It feels like it's a very upbeat show, a very like boom, 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 action packed, constantly in your face. Miro kind of slows things down, like he makes you like really
Yeah,
listen, like dial
captivates you
in.
every little bit.
Yeah,
Yes, every little
exactly.
word.
Yeah,
You're right. And, as we'll talk about the match, I'm just seeing in the chat how funny, we're talking about who would Miro go after, TNT title or the top, and there's CM Punk. And I just mentioned CM Punk in the chat. Then Scoop brings up a good point, and he said that'd be two ex-WWE guys going together. And that could just even add more pissed offness to MJF,
make
which we'll
MJF
talk about,
even that much
which we're
more
going to talk
mad.
about next. But this was a dominant performance by Miro. I don't know what they have planned for Johnny Elite. I don't know if he's going to be joining the crew or what, but he had two good matches, Samoa Joe and Miro, both two big guys. And so I know he comes along with a name and a look, and it's fun, and he got some good pyro and a good entrance. So it seems
A
like they're
great vet.
going
Yeah.
in with him. So is there a spot for him? Who's to say? It's not my job to say, but I mean, it would be welcomed for a while. But we've talked about, the roster is so deep, so deep.
Like for me, and here's the thing, dude. Like as a guy who's seen him in WWE, I've seen him I think some of his best work in Lucha Underground.
Yeah.
He's made his route, and even JR talked about it. The man has many names: Johnny Nitro, he's Johnny Impact. He's been all over the place, dude. But he could slide right in and slot right into like a Matt Sydal role, right?
Which
like
is a good role,
right? Like a guy who is going to put on consistent quality matches, who's a great base for a lot of other dudes, right? A guy who like he can do a little bit of everything, right? And that he's going to sell his butt off and make the competition look amazing. That's one of the things that he's great at, right? He's such an incredible athlete. He's such a phenomenal showman, right? That his selling is going to be up to par.
right?
And if you need certain guys, let's be honest, this roster is so loaded that it feels like sometimes, who do you choose to lose? How do you pick somebody to lose a match? Off of Double or Nothing, there were a lot of matches where you're like, we struggled. We went back and forth. Even in our prediction show, we picked somebody and then we argued why they shouldn't lose, why they're going to lose, right? So that's one of the things that I see, like there's so much talent on this roster that it's important to have guys that are believable, that could beat some of the undercard guys, but who can also serve up W's to some of the big name talents. And that's exactly what happened here, right? Johnny Elite, a very talented dude. He can go into the ring and have put on a good showing with a guy like Miro, so that when Miro has his debut, re-debut match, it's not going to be a dud, right?
Sure.
Like, it's gonna go smoothly, which it did, right?
Yes.
So you can have the confidence that this dude's a vet, he's a pro, he's going to get it done, but you can have Miro go over convincingly, and it doesn't hurt this character, and it helps Miro, right?
Yeah,
he has enough credibility to make this win feel good, like mean something, without ever really taking an L for it, right? Because his career is so long that this loss didn't really do anything to hurt him, right? So
you're right.
I thought this was a win-win. I like.
Let's make them all elite then. Let's petition for Johnny Elite to be done.
I think there's a place. I think there's a place for him on the roster. More than anything, though, I think it's. This is about Miro coming back, dude. It feels like,
of course, that's a huge and needed. I think
AEW's better with Miro in the fold, dude. He adds, and again, I want to see Miro versus Samoa Joe. That's a matchup that I want to see because they mirror each other a lot, right? These are guys that are serious, that take this, and you could tell they want to put a beating on somebody.
Mm-hmm.
And with Miro having this fired up now, like wanting to, I loved his promo about the bastards, you know, he mentioned the bastards, the Cowboys, right? He went on and mentioned some of these trademark names that you and I both were like, I think he did say Punks.
Okay.
So it's really kind of cool to see Miro dropping some of those lines in there. Dude, a fired up, angry Miro, ready to redeem and go back for the gold.
Yeah.
I love it, dude. I love having Miro back in the fold.
Well,